Thank you for joining us on the Real Authentic People podcast. My name is Maya.
And I'm Shadáe.
And I'm Donna.
And we are ran by the Diversity and Equity Center. We aim to be a transformative, anti-oppressive space that disrupts white-dominant culture and inspires marginalized students to unapologetically take up space and be leaders and decision-makers of social change in our communities.
Here at the DEC, we have 3 affinity programs, the first of which is called Thrive. And Thrive aims to create supportive and validating spaces for our students to show up unapologetically as their full selves. We focus on developing leadership skills to support Wildcats here on campus and building lasting relationships and connections. Thrive hosts regular gatherings throughout the year around various topics, including community building, identity reflection, self-love, confidence, and cultivating connections with faculty and staff. The second program we have is called MOCA, and MOCA is dedicated to fostering a supportive community that empowers Wildcats here through dialogue, mentorship, and advocacy. We aim to foster a place of community by addressing topics of perspective, masculinity, and vulnerability while providing a space for personal and academic growth.
Our third affinity program is QFAM, and QFAM is a support program for all incoming Wildcats. They engage in study sessions, fun activities, community exploration, community building, and forming connections with faculty and staff across campus. We celebrate and affirm one another as we are. QFAM hosts regular gatherings throughout the year, such as Q Art, Q Cafe, QFAM, Pride Die, and many more. This is a great opportunity to connect with other folks across campus and meet folks in your corner. Here at the Diversity and Equity Center, we also offer 2 other programs, the first of which is called Culture Corners, which is a place to foster discussion around socially relevant topics.
And the other one is called Find Your People, which is a space to collaborate with student organizations and clubs across campus to facilitate community building opportunities around certain identities. You guys, it's really sad days. It's really, really sad days, and we are not getting silly today, unfortunately. Today will be my last day doing the Real Authentic People podcast.
No!
I know, it's horrible, horrible times, and
You don't look sad.
I'm sorry, I'm really glad to be graduating. What can I say? I'm like really, really glad to be I'm really glad
She
to be
said,
graduating.
"This is with a smile. This is really sad times.
This is hard times for me. I am literally heartbroken.
I'm literally about to get my degree. I just can't believe you're leaving. Like that's just.
I know, dude. I know.
How does it feel? Okay. I'm gonna ask. We're gonna interview you, Maya. How does it feel to know that this part of your life is over?
It's really sad. Like, I feel really, really sad because this is, like, something that I love doing because, like, I'm doing it with you guys. But I'm also not that sad because, like, I know, like, I'm still going to have you guys in my life after this and stuff. And, like, we're going to continue these conversations, obviously. You guys, our listeners, just won't be lucky enough to hear them, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, y'all. Just be friends with us.
However, I'm going to know you guys forever, so.
Yeah, you have no choice.
No, literally.
Literally. So,
It does feel really, really sad though, but I'm so glad to be done with college. I'm so
we're
glad.
so proud of you, bro.
We
Thank
are.
you.
But I do have a
You
question.
guys are next. What?
Because you were here for 4 years, correct? So, I guess it's a twofold question. The first one would, not even twofold, just 2 questions. The first one would be, if you were given the opportunity to not make it 4 years, would you have taken it? If it was like less, would you have taken it? Or if it was more, would you have taken it?
I wouldn't take more.
Okay.
I wouldn't take more. Oh, wait, what was your other question?
My other question was, oh my lord.
Oh, if it was shorter, would I do it?
Yeah.
No. I've valued my time here greatly and a lot. I had a lot of fun. I did lots of things that I think I wanted to do. Like, I don't think I'm going to leave college being like, oh, I wish I did that, or I wish I did this other thing. You know what I mean?
That was gonna be my next question. Did you have any
okay.
regrets, basically? Like if there's one thing you could tell someone, I guess that's in the same place, like, or not same place, but like a freshman. Yeah, if you were to tell a freshman that like is going to be here for 4 years, because there is a drastic difference from being here for 2 years and 4.
Right.
What would you say to them?
Dude, lock in. Lock in. That's literally lock in, and also have fun. Lock in and have lots and lots of fun. Those were like my 2 most important things. I think I will always value that. Like working hard and like being very like knowledgeable in whatever I'm doing, and also like having a lot of fun.
Was it hard for you to find that balance though? Because we work here obviously, and then you have schoolwork, and then you have
Oh yeah,
But-
it's really hard. It's so hard. Like the grind literally does not stop, and it's like obviously like that's bad for you, and stuff. But also I feel like I really got the college experience through doing that, and like like I'm anti hustle culture. You guys know this. I'm anti hustle culture.
Watch our episode 2 weeks ago.
Yes, I'm anti hustle culture. However, I'm really proud of everything that I've done, everything that I've accomplished and stuff. So it's like I wouldn't really trade anything I've done, even though I had to work really hard, put in a lot of time and stuff, just to have like some more chill time. Because it's like then I wouldn't know everything that I know, and I wouldn't be like who I am. Like if I didn't do this, I like literally, guys, if I didn't have these conversations every single week with you guys, I literally like wouldn't be who I am right now. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't meet you guys. Not even meet you guys this summer. Working with you guys this summer literally like altered my brain chemistry.
No, same.
Like it has changed. It has changed everything in my life for the better. Like there's no way I could be as happy as I like. There's times where I'm obviously upset, but I'm just like I feel less upset because I feel less alone. Even if I am alone in my room, like I
Right.
don't actually feel isolated anymore. If that makes sense, because I have you guys. I don't know if that makes sense, but something just
Literally.
clicked
I'm
this
gonna cry.
summer, and I know I didn't have like we outside this summer. I was inside in office winter.
Office winter during the summer was literally like sinister.
It was
Oh my god.
literally evil.
I was not outside at all, actually.
No, we were
Actually, not
always-
even a little bit. Not even for a day.
You know what? Maybe that's one thing I would trade. Like, I wish I spent more time outside over the summer. That's the only thing that I'm like really upset about. I think like I'm really upset that like my days in the summertime would like be like all morning in the office and stuff. I would usually go and like do something outside after work, but it's like I could have spent the entire day outside.
Exactly.
That's my one thing that I will say.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to ask. What was your best era?
At
Yes.
least.
What was your best era?
You know what? Senior year. I think that a lot of like the things that I went through and like the things that I was feeling and like I guess like how I was feeling about my life, like they were all just like the developing part to getting to here, I guess. And now I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be like normal and like well rounded and like
Yeah.
I've literally just decided I'm like, okay, I'm normal now.
This is just beginning. This is quite literally just the
No,
beginning.
literally, you guys, I'm like in the infancy stage of adulthood right now. Like,
Literally.
I'm about to graduate and just like have no clue about what's going on.
But you're not even 25, so your brain isn't even fully developed
know.
yet.
Okay, and what's really crazy is like between the ages of like 16 and 18, I was like, yeah, like I know everything. Like, I would tell you up and down, I knew everything that I needed to know. And now that I'm like 21, I'm like, and like I'm about to graduate college and like, I've like experienced a little bit. I've gotten like microdosed with like the real world a good amount of times and stuff. I'm like, okay, I literally know nothing.
Jump scare.
No, that is so real. That's so terrifying to think about.
And it's really like, it's funny because like I literally couldn't tell you like what made me like change from like one conclusion to another. I just like woke up one day and was like, okay, I have no clue what's going on. Like I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But does anybody? Nobody does.
Literally.
I'd be very surprised if you did.
What is, I guess, the one thing you're looking forward to that you can do? Not necessarily because you're not in college, or like something that has opened up now that you can think about, that you're not swamped with like schoolwork and homework.
Living more life, dude.
Yeah.
What does
I
that look
just-
like for you?
I just want to live more life. Like I want to spend lots of time with my family, and I want to go places. And none of this has to do with like becoming an actual adult or like entering
That's
the
okay,
workforce.
period.
Okay,
but
That is a part of adulthood too, because as students, like we don't get the luxury to think about that.
yeah, and like I've just like realized more recently in life that it's like it's not every single day that you are young and healthy, and living in the big 25. So it's like I want to spend more of my time advocating for people. I want to spend more of my time pursuing social justice. I want to spend more time with my family. I want to go more places. So it's like I don't know. I'm just like in the space and like I'm just like
It's a very beautiful space.
yes.
that we
I'm
get
just
to
like
see
oh my
you in.
god. Like I literally have the world in my hands right now.
Like literally.
Like, we're about to enter like economic recession vibes.
Low key.
Great
But I'm living my
Depression.
best life. I got a degree.
Yes,
fucking waffle to be at the club.
Oh.
Period.
Oh yeah, I am gonna go to grad school, but that's like I'm gonna do like a spring semester. I'm gonna start in like the spring. Like
Get a
I
little
just need
break.
to take some time off, and like my parents have been asking me like, why do you want to take like so much time off? Like, is this not enough? And I'm like, I need to do me.
I know that's right.
I need to do me for like 6 months at least.
You know, that's a very American thing. I've been saying this so much recently. It's a very American
Yeah.
thing to go straight into your profession after you're done with college. Like, I just want you guys to know, like, I just want you listeners to know, like, that is very American. Like, because we're so fixated on time here in America. Like, dude, you're going to lose more time when you focus on time. So if you want to take the break, take the break.
Donna
Honestly-
one-liners.
Huh?
I said Donna one-liners.
Oh, thanks. But like you will not get that like fall quarter back or that spring quarter back or that winter quarter. I went out of order. Or semester back. You know what I mean? Like, I understand when people are like, oh, might as well just jump into it. But like, you're getting to live life in those months. You're getting to
Yeah.
actually like truly see what you want to do in
Yeah.
those months. And if anything, you will most likely come out wiser. So might as well take some time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take some time.
Internships,
Yeah.
everything.
Do some volunteer work.
Yeah.
Because I'll have time like that on my hands to like do volunteer work and stuff. And okay, that's another thing too. I feel like another thing that college taught me is that like being able to do stuff like that is literally a privilege. Like, not everybody has the time instilled into their schedule to just be like, I'm gonna go volunteer next Tuesday from like 3 to 7.
Literally.
And it's like that sucks. Like that sucks because it's like, wow, I want to do more for my community and like I want to do all these things, but then it's like, I literally have classes and work from like 10 to 6 p.m.
When you like look back, sorry, this will be one of my last questions. Sorry. When you look back, like freshman year, like you know, we all had this idea of like who we were gonna be coming out of this. How what would you think your freshman you would say?
I think freshman year me would be like pretty pleased. I think I would be glad to be like, I don't know, still myself, but just like the updated version, just like the new iOS update. You know
Just
what I
that
mean?
much more wiser.
yeah, just like more, just like more features and like stuff that it does. You know?
I like that.
Period.
I like that.
Still myself, but the updated version.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Well, thank you, Miss Maya, for spending the
Thanks,
last 4
guys.
years with us at Central.
Yes, I'm so glad to have spent my senior year doing this with you guys. You guys have literally changed my life, and like I love you so much.
So, hearing one last question from Maya. What is your overall message that the entirety of college taught you?
Ooh, that's a really hard one. Hold on, let me think, guys.
Okay.
let me think. Let me generate something up in here really quick. I think I really do think that I genuinely, my biggest message that I left here with is just do you. Like, be yourself. And lock in.
Be yourself and lock in. I love that.
Well, thank you, Miss Maya, for answering our plethora of questions.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for being yourself, bruh.
Thank you, guys.
So we have a couple of questions for all three of us, technically.
Ooh, yeah.
About basically the rap. I mean, it's the end of the year, so therefore, like, let's recap the year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did we learn this year?
Ooh, okay. Through our conversations, I will say you guys have taught me a lot about history.
The Soviet Union.
Shout out Soviet Union episode. Shout out Soviet Union
Shout out
episode.
Soviet episode.
That was one of my favorites for sure. You guys taught me a lot about just like different perspectives.
Not to pat ourselves on the back or anything. But oh gosh, we're so close. I'm actually gonna have to agree with that. I definitely
Same.
felt like I learned a lot from different perspectives, but I also slowly realized that like there was that one saying that we were told like, oh frick, it's like something about the cult and then like one is a group. You know what I mean? Like a group moving together.
Ah.
Yeah.
A group moving together with the same mindset towards the same goal
Mm-hmm.
is what
A
cult?
A cult.
And then a movement is different ideas moving towards the same goal.
Yeah.
That's a movement.
I didn't I guess it's very much easier to call out a cult than it is to recognize you're in a cult. And so sometimes I think it was very at one point I was like, am I thinking for myself? And then I did realize more and more that we just have similar ideas. We don't have the same ideas, because if we did have the same exact ideas, then we would have had the same perspectives. But we all brought different perspectives to the table, and that's a lot. I learned a lot from having those different perspectives, and I learned a lot about the content I was consuming and about just everything that was happening in my day-to-day life. I couldn't look at something and not think about our conversations.
No, literally, dude, I was gonna say some of my habits have completely and entirely changed, and now certain things, different things will happen that I'm watching in person, and I'm like, whoa, that was racist, or just small things about consumption and stuff, or what kind of media I consume. You guys, I'm copying you, Shadáe. I've been trying to implicate primarily Black and brown media in my life, and it does make a huge difference. It literally does make a huge difference in your life, and I almost forgot about I almost forgot oppression for 2 seconds.
That's real.
How about you, Miss Day?
I have to agree with both of you guys. I think our conversations have I don't know, they've made me I guess question further. I've always been the type of person to ask, well, why? If I gotta live this way and I have to suffer like this, then why? And I feel like whenever I think about the why now, I think about the perspectives that you guys have taught me. And I don't know, same thing with you. If I see something now, I think about our conversations, and then I have this entire little group chat. It's just you guys have to know what I just saw. And yeah, I think the rap taught me, I guess, how to talk about these things from, I guess, a non-biased standpoint.
I think, okay, another thing that I got out of this was I no longer feel like a crazy brown woman. I think a lot of things used to happen in my vicinity, or that things that I would see and things that I would hear, and I'd be like, no, that's not right, or you it's giving right wing mama, and I used to feel really crazy, and I used to feel really crazy for all these things that I thought about, stuff that I would hear or see in class, the way that my professors speak to other students, the way that my classmates treat me and stuff, and it's I get to come here and discuss them with you guys, and you're yeah, and I no longer feel insane.
Yeah.
So that's really nice.
We literally added multitudes to the single story. There was no single story at all in this room. There's no such thing. We did not allow that to happen, and that is one thing I'm actually very proud of us for in this podcast.
This was the space that we've curated in this room when we're behind the mics is definitely Thrive Part 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which, if you guys want Thrive Part 1, for my ladies out there, you guys are totally free to come.
Period. I guess this would be Thrive Part 3.
True, because we have.
Oh yeah.
You speaking of which, we have a Thrive Afternoon session and a Thrive Evening session.
In case you're wondering.
Yeah, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Exactly. You guys are getting so much. So much.
I was gonna ask you guys, do you guys have any honorable mentions, favorite episodes, or special guests? One of my favorite special guests was Renata and Lem. So.
Yes.
You guys, question for the three of us: what does the future of the R.A.P look like?
Thank you guys so much for talking with us, but it won't. This is our goodbye.
It won't be us.
It will not.
So here's our thing. As we said, we cannot allow. So as being the R.A.P hosts, we thank you guys so much for listening to us and our cries and our laughters and our screams and everything and our silly goofiness. However, we cannot deny that you would only be getting 3 perspectives if it stays just us next year. So for you guys, it's time to shake things up. It's time to learn what these conversations would look like just with other people.
Right.
And so again, we thank you so much. You guys can always rewatch us.
No, literally. If you want to have a giggle and learn something.
Yes.
You guys can always rewatch us, but for now, it's bye-bye.
From all 3 of us, so blessed and forever grateful to have met you guys and done this. I will remember this probably for the rest of my life.
Like
Me
literally.
too.
Oh.
I'll literally go back to 88 The Berg and literally be watching episode.
20 years from now.
Literally. But
Agreed.
thank you for just being the girls that you are. Truly, I don't think I would have been able to have these conversations with anyone else and felt as like confident speaking. Well, actually, thank you guys for making me feel confident to speak to other people now about these things. I definitely noticed that in myself.
For sure.
The vibes in the room right now are bittersweet for sure. But guys, I'm looking gonna have a bachelor's degree.
Like I'm literally like can't even be sad because I'm literally so proud of like the work you put in and stuff. Like you guys don't understand behind the scenes of this podcast and the work that goes on campus, not even just in our department, but all the student employees, we often feel very neglected and very just forgotten about, even though the work that we put out speaks for itself. And guys, the work that Maya does speaks absolute
you.
crazy volumes. And you guys will never understand the plethora of the life that she brings to this campus, bro. So it's sad to lose it, but it's like to watch a little butterfly just leave. Oh, guys, I'm
It's
so
like
You're
proud of
next.
her.
You guys are
content.
next. You guys are next.
Well, it's like I understand what you're saying because like I could be sad, but I'm content because at least I got to spend this time with you. I got to
Yes.
meet you. I
Right.
got to do this podcast with you. And also, if you guys don't understand the impact she has, she edits these episodes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
What you're
And
watching
that
right now?
script.
That's her.
Mhm.
All her.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, thank you for tuning into the Real Authentic People podcast today, everybody. My name is Maya.
And I'm Shadáe.
And I'm Donna.
Bye.
Bye.